Good evening. Hey, folks. Greetings and salutations from the lovely Chinese city of Guangzhou. Hope everything's well in the good old USA. I don't hear any sirens here, so World War III has not started. That's good. Beautiful city. Of course, most cities are more stunning at night. Not very environmental friendly, that's for sure. Certainly using a lot of the power from the Three Gorges here. It's the famous Canton Tower. We are in the heart of Guangzhou, taking an evening walk along the river. Quite beautiful. Perfect time of the year to come. In the summer, it gets really hot and humid. But now, the start of spring is just perfect. 70-degree Fahrenheit and not much humidity. You might get the occasional storm in the daytime, but yeah, this is the time to come if you were to be here. Southern cities in China just have a different atmosphere. I guess you can say that about countries in the southern hemisphere. Just the warm weather promotes kind of a leisurely lifestyle. So here you have a lot of activity, even in the evenings. Whereas in the northern cities, we're off to bed after work, watching TV. Here you still got a lot of pedestrians walking and people eating and the cafes. So far, my impressions of Guangzhou has been really good. I've been here many times because my father's from Guangzhou. So when he was alive, I visited him quite often. And most of these cities, nowadays, you're there not really for the tourist sites because they're also commercialized and monetized. Basically tourist traps. But the food, it's still worth going to places for. And Guangzhou is basically the food capital of China. It's sort of like Paris of the East. They eat everything, animal from head to toe, and the flavors are. I like the flavors because it's not so spicy and in your face like I'm used to in Yunnan. But here it's more of a gentler kind of a flavor. So when you're visiting Guangzhou to participate in the daily life here, is to eat dimsum. You come here around 9 o'clock in the morning. You get yourself a nice cup of tea and all these delicious dishes for not very much money, but you can usually people stay here for like 2 hours, nice and relaxed. People just chat. They even provide Wi-Fi, so you can watch some YouTube videos. I always get the same things, like this shrimp like a sticky rice wrap, shrimp, and then ribs and meatball. Really nice. I think the people of Guangzhou has they have figured out the art of fine living. Good morning, people. So today I'm in Guangzhou, and this is the Song Yat-sen Memorial Hall. Song Yat-sen featured on this statue here. First president of the Republic. Today is kind of a cloudy day. I think there's a bit of a weather front moving in. These old banyan trees really are quite magnificent. It's something out of Lord of the Rings. There's a iconic scene from Guangzhou. Nice, peaceful walk along the Pearl River. And up ahead is the famous Canton, Canton Tower. It gets lit up at night. It's quite beautiful. So in Guangzhou, there is a big African population. Uh, Used to be bigger. A lot of them were since COVID. There's been sort of diminishment of the numbers, but still, there's quite a big community that's doing a lot of trade here, textile, clothing. Those are big things in Guangzhou and Dongguan. So a lot of African people here buying and selling, importing, exporting. So if you get a chance, come to a if you wanted to visit this area. It's the station is called Xiaobei, means little north, and you'll see like a lot of the shops. There's English, sort of catering to the foreign community. Also, I think it's very big. With part of the reason I think this neighborhood is big is that uh, oh sorry uh, part of the reason that it's really foreigners are based here is this area is also a big Muslim community. A lot of Uyghurs are here, and of course there are a lot of countries that are a lot of African countries are Islamic. So I guess there's a certain affinity there. We are looking at a resting peacock. Look at that. Look at that tail. Fan that baby out. Let the femininas come swarming. I think that's the male, right? Yeah. Male has the big plumage. The females are really plain. So this is a local park near where I'm staying, and quite a nice day, and it's quite beautiful. That's the one thing you have to give to most of these municipalities, most of these cities. They do a really good job of kind of managing these local parks. Every neighborhood, usually there are one or two, and they're really well taken care of, and usually all the elderly come here in the morning and do their exercise and walking. It's the other thing I noticed about Guangzhou. It's quite a kind of elderly dominated city. Maybe because I am out and about on a weekday, all the young people are working. But you see this like army of retirees on the subways, in the parks, especially the Dimsum restaurants in the morning. It's they're everywhere. And then you have the young people, a lot of younger people delivering food. If you go into the city centers, you'll see sort of a mixed group, but definitely the demographics here towards the retiree crowd. So walking around the city, this is the early dinner hour. The whole city's, you get the sense it's like obsessed with food. Every little shop, every nook and cranny is filled with food stalls. Guangzhou food is Guangzhou cooking. It's sort of like the Paris of the East. Everything's eaten here. Nothing's excluded. I suppose that's a way to judge whether culture is into cooking. It's what they eat. Yeah.